get upset, but when they do, all hell breaks loose. Well, I've managed to upset my friend Evelyn, and now it's time for me to do some damage control. Well, come and see how I do it. For all you know, someday you might be doing the same thing. As easy as it is to upset a woman, it's easier to make up to her. But you just need to know how. So I thought and found one foolproof way of doing it. Flowers, a formula that can never go wrong. And the first place I could think of is ferns and petals.
There was a passion for flowers, and when I took this up in 2000, I went around the world and found that there is only one organized thing in flowers, and the best are ferns and petals, of course. So I started talking to them and then got in touch with them, and there when we started joining hands together and moved forward for Chennai. So Chennai being a growing city again, we found that there was no particular good florist shop over here. So we had first put up the shop in Adyar and then now in Ananagar.
Ferns and Petals provides a one-stop solution for all your flower requirements. But it's the availability of rare flowers in this store that will draw you towards it. Flowers, the answer to every problem. Give any woman a bouquet of flowers and you're sure to see her grin, even if she's not the kind who goes gaga over them. There is no particular reason why we love flowers and why it evokes such a positive response from us. But I think it's more the symbolism and thought behind it that counts. I am sure you will all agree that the easiest way to make a woman smile is by giving her flowers. According to me, Ferns and Petals is a good option for flower shopping. They have an amazing collection from gerberas and carnations to exotic flowers like anthuriums and birds of paradise. And if you're clueless as to what to get, the people here are more than willing to help you.
I think bouquet or flowers are something which is lively to give to someone. So I think that brings a bond between anyone. If you see anything you give lively or something, it is really nice. So Ferns and Petals is one of my shops. I'll say it's my shop. Why? Because it's been very close to me, and every time I come, it's not disappointing for me, and it's good. That's the whole point why I always choose this as a good shop for flowers.
Every color and type of flower comes with its own traditions and sentiments. And interestingly, every month of the year also has a corresponding flower. And since Evelyn's birthday is in Feb, I should be getting her a primrose or a violet. It's one thing just to pick up any bouquet of flowers, but it definitely means more when a lot of thought is put into it. For instance, if your friend's birthday is in May, get her a lily, or if it's in November, chrysanthemums are what you need to be picking. Easy to make someone around us happy. A little gesture would do. Isn't it wonderful when you see a bunch of lilies on your desk while you're busy with your everyday routine? It will certainly make your day. It's as wonderful when it's you making someone else's day. With an online purchasing and delivery option, Ferns and Petals makes this a possibility. But what when you want to show your care to someone living across oceans? This is when Ferns and Petals becomes your angel in disguise. Ferns and Petals has branches across the globe, but you might be skeptical because you wonder if it would reach late. That's not bad, but then it wouldn't be what you wanted. Relax, as Ferns and Petals does assure delivery on time.
Roses have always been the favorites among flowers, and they're seen as messengers of love. But the meaning varies depending on how many and which color you choose to give. While to proclaim your love, a red rose is the best option, yellow symbolizes friendship and freedom, and a pale pink rose symbolizes grace and admiration.
Just like roses, all the other flowers also have a definite meaning. So better be careful if flowers is how you choose to express yourself.
Flowers are perfect for every occasion. I remember this one incident where this boy liked my friend and got her flowers, and unfortunately for that poor boy, she's allergic to them. And just like I'm making up to Evelyn now, he decided to make up to her and got her artificial flowers instead.
Artificial flowers might not be that appealing. I'm not too fond of them myself, but the ones here look quite real. Natural flowers, no matter how pretty, do cost a bit and are short-lived and need a little maintenance. A more durable and cost-friendly option then would be artificial flowers. Artificial flowers work well as home decor and add color and depth to your living space. They are quite gorgeous and need very little maintenance. With a florist in almost every second lane, finding flowers is not a hard task. But it's not about giving them, it's about how.
Evelyn likes yellow. Should I just get her a bunch of yellow flowers or customize it with chocolates, candles and wine and make it a complete package?
Though flowers look pretty naturally and make you go weak in your knees, you have the power to make them look even more out of the world. And all it takes is good packaging. Ferns and Petals is known for its flower decorations and arrangements. Give them a bunch of flowers and watch with awe as it undergoes complete transformation.
Ferns and Petals, we are generally selling fresh flowers, artificial flowers, glass vases, candles, designer vase. Ferns and Petals maintain their quality, and they have a designer flower arrangements and all, which you won't get in Chennai with local florists and all. So that's why people generally choose Ferns and Petals.
Bouquet could mean a lot in itself, but if a wedding reception is where you're headed to, then you could customize it by using cloth, cellophane paper and designer packaging paper. If that still doesn't do for you, then you could jazz it up some more and add a bottle of champagne, a soft toy, some chocolates or a candle.
Well, I finally got this for Evelyn and got myself this lucky bamboo, and I really hope it proves lucky for me. Well, if you think this is not enough and I need to get something more, then just tell me where and how and write into feedback@ndtv-hindu.com. Well, till then, I'll go see if flowers are indeed the answer to every problem.